Hey, everybody. Hey, it's Dr. Sheri. I am the leadership doc. Yeah, the 3M Diva, medicine, ministry, and mindset in the home of my Best Life Academy, where I'm coach, consultant, creator, author, and speaker. But I got to tell you, you have just joined Power Tables. This is where you bring the lunch, and well, we bring the tea. And oh my goodness, this is a good cup of tea today. You got to listen to this one. We only got a few minutes here because I don't want to take all of your lunchtime, but this is amazing. I'm so excited that you were able to join us on last week for Power Tables and bringing a little bit more to you today. But this is just where we have a little sip of something that makes us think about what our next could look like. And today, we're always talking about bringing the tea, and there are tons of things that just go on all the time. But I got to bring you one on today because we see so much going on in the world around us where we have very few people who will honor what they say. And I've run into that a time or two, even recently this week. I got to tell you, something good came out on the backside. We only that backside at the end, but I want to tell you a little bit about this tea that I'm drinking today. And it's one I try to keep in the cupboard all year long. It's called Integrity. Yeah, you might want to put that one down. Integrity. I intend on sipping this one for as long as I live. It pays off in the end. You see, integrity begins with the first letter I. It's something about integrity that it's not integrity until I am in the equation. Notice that integrity is not spelled with a U. So we don't get to point fingers and say it's you, but it's those three fingers pointing back at us that says I evidently was not in the equation when integrity was spoken of, when integrity should have gone forward. What is integrity to begin with? I'm glad you asked. It is doing the right thing because it is the right thing, even if it seems like it's the wrong time, the wrong place, the wrong atmosphere. But you do the right thing for the sake of doing the right thing because that's what you said you would do. That's what I said I would do. And so integrity begins with I for a reason. Because if I am not in the equation, then doubtless integrity is in the equation either. The other thing I noticed about this wonderful word is that the next letter is an N. I know we're not going through the alphabet right now, but stay with me. Integrity starts with an I, it's followed by the letter N, because in everything, I should have integrity. That is, I should do the right thing when nobody's looking. I should do the right thing when I have a crowd. I should do the right thing even when I don't feel like doing the right thing. I should do the right thing even when it seems like nobody else is doing the right thing. I do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and it has its dividends. Oh, yes, it does. It has something called an investment. When you invest in the right thing, it's interesting that right things come back to you. Right things come back to me. I know it's not the popular tea on today, but I'm taking a sip of integrity in everything that I do, in my business dealings, in my day in and day out operations, in my home, with my hubby, with my family. Do the right thing. Spike Lee said it years ago, just do the right thing. I liked it because it was talking about integrity at every level. So it doesn't matter if I'm the janitor. Trust me, if the janitor doesn't do his job, doubtless anyone wants to come in and speak with the CEO or sit in a boardroom that is not clean. You see, it's the integrity of the janitor that says, I will do the job even when I am not thanked for the job, even when I'm not appreciated for the job, because it's the job that I said I would do. And because I keep this building clean while they are making business deals and strategies and plans for billions of dollars, doubtless anyone would want to come in or maybe even to interact. if it wasn't clean. If the ground attendant decided he just wanted to take off that day, she wanted to take off that day. Doubtless, we'd want to walk into a building where billion-dollar ideas and strategies and business deals are going on. When you've got to step through trash 3 feet high, when you've got to smell it before you can see it. You see, integrity from the groundskeeper and from the janitor said, I'm going to do the right thing because I matter. And I'm going to do the right thing because others matter. You see, when we all decide that that little letter I is about us, and when that N means in everything, because we're investing in doing the right thing, and at the end of the year, not just the guys who were at the top got the bonus, but the guys who were able to walk into clean buildings and clean bathrooms thought about the people who kept the grounds and kept the building and decided they needed a bonus too. You see, that's integrity, because I'm going to pay it forward. That's what I'm going to do. And then that third letter, and we're going to stop for just a moment with integrity because this tea is really good on today. I wanted to save this one for last. Integrity, it has 2 T's. This one in the third position and this one at the end. But both of them can address the same thing. Simply stating that integrity means we take care of others just as well as we take care of ourselves. That means if it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. That means if it's not good enough for me, I'm not going to discard it and throw it onto you. I want you to have the absolute best too. In fact, I am so concerned about that I take great strides in making sure that if it happened for me, then it must happen for somebody else. Many times I've had conversations with my millennials, and I just absolutely love them, my Gen Zers, and we have this conversation. But in the conversation, one of the things that I've said to them time and time again is that if you meet me, that is, if you show up in the very spot that I have arrived in and strive to get there, and you think you're okay, I have not done my job. My job is not so that you meet me. My job is so that you beat me. You see, that's my integrity. That is the I that I have going forward that says I'm concerned about you. That is the N that says I'm going to make an investment in you in everything so that you outshine me, that you outdo me. Yeah, I want them standing in that place. And when I see them in that place, I've done my job. I've said it many times. I was asked in meetings privately and publicly. And I can always answer with this, with integrity. I did my job. I did the right thing for the right reason, just for the sake of doing right when nobody was looking. And I saw the results. I had an episode. I told you I was going to end with this one. I had an episode this week. And in that one, this person thought I had done something, or maybe I hadn't honored my word. It was a little disturbing, but I sat quietly. I waited for them to do what we say, pull receipts. There were none. But at the end of the day, I decided to be better than the person who had thought I would cheat them. I did the particular thing earlier than I needed to. That is a payment. I did it just because. I left that day and I was feeling some type of way, y'all. I'm drinking this integrity, but let me tell you, swallowing it is a whole other thing. I know, let me stop right there. It's a whole other thing when you got to swallow what you talk about. I even wrestled with that thing, went to Bible study and thought it would be okay. No, came back, tossed and turned a little bit, went to bed early. But I got to tell you, the next day I got up and a huge, huge opportunity walked across the street into my home, with an opportunity that's 100 times in value or more than what I did the day before. I thought to myself, man, dividends are showing up. See, integrity has a way of paying off when you least expect it. Because when you take care of others as well, or perhaps esteem them higher than yourself, it comes back to you. And it comes back to you not in the same manner or even the same value in which it was given. It comes back in multiplicity, exponential power. And that's what happened with me just this week, just by sipping a little bit of integrity. So, we'll be talking about different teas over the next few weeks. And again, this is Power Tables. I'm Dr. Sheri. Always a pleasure to be with you. This is where you bring the lunch and we bring the tea. And my goodness, this integrity is some type of drink. I want you guys going forward this week. We got a few things coming up. We have our pastoral anniversary with our pastors, Dr. Hurley Clayton, Minister Margie Clayton, or Dr. Margie Clayton. We're so excited. Y'all are in Liberty. Make your way to Berean Tabernacle. We'll see you there on Sunday morning at 10:30. And of course, coming up this month, you don't want to miss it. The 14th of October, rather next month. Mark your calendars. It is a summit like you've never seen. Yeah, we got them in the house. We got them in education. We've got them in law. We've got them in health. Yep, we got them in life in general. We've got them in wealth. You want to attend this one. And I'm telling you, it is a cost effective deal. 9 to 1. You can't beat that thing. If you're wondering why you're stuck, stalled, stagnant, and not stellar, you want to hear some of these. It's simply entitled Farm to Market Express. That is, they're bringing their stories, which house your steps to not only surviving, but thriving. Yeah, and the musical guests and the bars. Yeah, I did say bars. You don't want to miss it. That's all I'm going to say. October 14th, going to be local. Stay with us. I'm telling you, don't miss it. We will see your face in the place. So we'll see those. You'll see those social media flyers, and you're going to hear it everywhere for just a little bit. Go ahead and get in because we don't intend to wait on anybody. Limited space, limited availability, and a limited time frame in which to get your opportunity to change your now into your next. You want to be there. That is this summit, October 14th, 2023, local. Information coming at you real soon. Okay, I'm Dr. Sheri. I'm so glad to see you all. Hope you guys will leave me some comments or something. I thought I'd see something in the chat, but hey, maybe it's that kind of day you're on the run in the office. Do your thing, sis. Do your thing, bro. We'll see you next time. Power Tables, Dr. Sheri. And I'm going to finish this tea. You finish your lunch. See you soon. Take care.